Hello, Internet, and welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. My name is Darren, that is AJ, and this is the DNA Sports Recap.
Roll the intro.
If you are part of the 95% of our audience that is not subscribed, please consider doing so.
Did you hear John Stocktons' comment, jazz legend, about LeBron being the LeGM moniker that he has?
I did. And for you guys that didn't see, and I quote, he said, "It would be maddening as a teammate to know that you can be expendable for one of his guys he thinks he needs to play with."
Exactly. So now, one thing you got to love about John Stockton is that he very rarely does press.
Absolutely.
And when he does,
since he's retired,
yeah.
he's really, hasn't done anything.
Since he hasn't been contractually obligated to.
Yeah, exactly.
And when he does, he is honest about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of people are, saying, oh, he's just coming out and, get off my lawn type scenario. But, let's not say that LeBron's the only one who does this. And he did make a point to say, now I can't say concretely, saying that LeBron is organizing teams and stuff like that, but anybody with two eyeballs and a pulse knows that that's exactly what's going on. He may not be in the room with the GM, orchestrating trades, but I guarantee you his agent is.
Well, that's exactly Rich Paul's job is to behind the scenes manipulate teams into getting players that LeBron James wants to play with.
Absolutely.
But and to be clear, LeBron James is not the only superstar in the league that has a voice in the front office. There's a ton of superstars that are going to try to voice their opinion and get players that they want to play side by side with, right? I think it makes
here in Utah, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, exactly. Eric Pascal was a perfect example. The only reason he played for the Jazz is because he was best childhood friends with Donovan Mitchell.
That's right.
But at what point do you not want to see players doing front office jobs?
I would argue this on the way out already. You already saw the Lakers not go in with what LeBron demanded last year. They made the trade that basically made the team better and made them the best team down the stretch after the trade deadline last season.
Yeah.
And they went against LeBron's choices of trading their first round draft picks for 2 years. He wanted Kyrie on the team.
Again.
And the management refused to do it. They went out and made a better move than what LeBron wanted, and put them in the position to be in the playoffs that they were. So I don't know. I think a lot of people are taking Stockton's comments out of context. I think he was asked a specific question and he answered that question.
Absolutely.
It's not like he showed up on this podcast and basically just ripped in LeBron James.
No. And it was a very, very short stint too.
Yeah.
It was literally a question, a response, move on.
Yeah.
We both know that LeBron's built teams with limited success so far, right? He joined the Cavs in 2014, and he really wasn't interested in playing with Andrew Wiggins. He wanted to go the Kevin Love route. So what did the Cavaliers do? They make a trade, send Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota, and they get Kevin Love. What do you know? A couple of years later, the Cleveland Cavaliers won the title in 2018. Yep. The same thing happens when he goes to LA. He says he wanted to go to LA. They had dude, think of the core that they had. They had Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, and Josh Hart. Those are a lot of really young, talented players that were on the front sides of their career.
Those are some all-stars that you just named off right there.
Absolutely. What does LeBron James do? Let's get rid of all of them.
Get rid of them.
Move them all to New Orleans. I want to play with Anthony Davis.
Yep.
Now, with that being said, the Lakers do win the title in the coronavirus season of 2020, which has a gigantic asterisk next to it.
It's literally a Mickey Mouse ring.
Doesn't count.
Literally a Mickey Mouse ring.
Doesn't count, bro. There's a big asterisk.
Well, I think it counts. It just doesn't count as much as
count.
No, I think it does count because it is a championship. All teams had a shot. It just doesn't count as much as a regular championship would. And it is literally a Mickey Mouse ring because it happened at Disney World.
It happened when you don't have to fly.
What are the odds that the oldest team in the NBA actually wins the title when they don't have to worry about it?
And they look like absolute trash the next year.
Yeah, no, I agree. As far as what LeBron James does to put together a team, I think when he's in his prime, would you do what you need to do in order to get LeBron James on your team? Absolutely. Absolutely. To bring him to Miami, to bring him back to Cleveland, to bring him to LA, you do what you got to do to get him on your team. At this point in his career, would any team do that for LeBron James? Absolutely not.
I don't think so.
Is there a player in the NBA that a team's going to do that for going forward? Absolutely not. I don't think there's a player out there that a team is going to mortgage their entire franchise because they saw what happened with LeBron James over the last 15 years. Yeah, you may win one title, but then your team is decimated after that. I mean, Cleveland did make the playoffs last year. I see that being the rarity versus the norm going forward.
I totally agree.
You got anything else on this?
That's what I got, man. Sorry, I got a little passionate there.
Also, folks, we are going to start a vlog series where we're going to go around and do the top 5. So leave a comment down below the top 5 places to catch a Jazz game locally in Salt Lake City, because we're going to go ahead and take the top 5. We're going to review them, and we're going to do some in-person type vlog action there. So let us know in the comments down below where you think the best top 5 places are to catch a Jazz game. Anything else?
That's what I got, man.
All right.
If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like it. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe. We got the giveaway. We're looking forward to giving that money away.
Absolutely. And again, folks, if you're watching this on YouTube, keep in mind the full episode is available as a podcast. You'll see it on that side. Well, we'll link to the full podcast series. You can watch this episode in its entirety. If you're listening to this as a podcast, make sure you rate and review. And we are available wherever you find your podcasts. Once again, folks, thank you for tuning in. And till next week, my name is Darren. That is AJ. And this has been the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.